Children's books are something you remember from childhood. You carry it through adulthood, and then you share it with your grandchildren. Hello, my name is Dr. Belle Alderman, and I'm at the National Centre for Australian Children's Literature, which is located at the University of Canberra. The centre was established 28 years ago, and it was established as a National Centre for Australian Children's Books. There was no one else in Australia that was collecting this kind of books. We now have 53,000 books.
Human beings have always used storytelling as a way to learn and record their history, and by storing all the children's literature stuff here, they're preserving our storytelling for Australia. My name is Sally Allen. I've been a teacher for about 20 years. I'm currently studying my Masters of Education Teacher Librarianship, and I'm currently an intern at the Centre for Australian Children's Literature. I am currently working as an EALD teacher, which is a teacher who works with students who English is their second language. I've been doing up a professional development training for our teachers around children's literature. So I use the Cultural Diversity database to identify books that discuss how children experience the classroom when English isn't their first language.
Because of the success of the Cultural Diversity database, we got a grant from the Commonwealth Government to produce one on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. They're by and about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. They actually identify the language, if the language is told in the book. They also identify the culture of the writers and the illustrators. That hasn't been done. One of the things that we find is really useful at a university is having students do work experience with us. We have education students, cultural heritage students, creative writing students, public relations, communication. All of those people are interested in what we do. It's called work integrated learning.
I really enjoyed looking at the creative process and how we can see behind the scenes with authors and illustrators the relationships they have with each other. Hi, my name's Jodie Dawson. I completed an internship at Ncacl earlier this year and have continued to volunteer here. It's not just a process of writing a story being done. There's lots of communication and lots of editing that goes on, and I think it's important that people are aware of the depth of this process and how important it is. Being involved in writing annotations for databases, also the translations. I was never aware before I came to Ncacl that Australian authors are so widely recognised throughout the world with the translations in many different languages for some very, very popular titles.
We are very fortunate that NITV is producing a 10-part television series on Leonie Norrington's The Murrumbidgee Kids series. We believe that that will be very enticing to children, but it will lead them back to the books. We've got the books, we've got research files on Leonie Norrington. She's also created a couple of picture books with D. Huxley. So we want to actually display that artwork too, and we're going to do this via our website.
I use children's literature in all my teaching. I love to use it as a motivator or a hook for a new topic or content, where start with a book that's got something to do with that theme and then build the discussions and exploration and inquiry around that. I think the archives are doing really important work to providing resources to people all across Australia.
We're going to be a place where you can come and find the books from your childhood that you can share in the creative process. And there isn't really any other place that is so concentrated. We're trying to actually ensure that this is available for the future, that it can be shared.